Hello everyone. This is going to be a fun one. I had an opportunity to design a new course, Golf Club of New England, and this is my first playthrough of the course. Extremely difficult. It is slope 152. I believe this maximum slope is 156. So this is going to be quite the challenge. 78.7 is the rating. So I am playing the championship tees, normal fairways, normal greens. As you can see, this first hole was nearly 470 yards. The design is meant to look fallish. Obviously, we're talking New England here. You see the clubhouse in the background there. We'll get back to that later. I had a nice start, nice drive, approach, and a putt for birdie. Hole 2, 386, shorter hole, par 4, dogleg right. Got to carry it over the mess. You can see a pretty narrow course, and there are hazards all over this thing. If you're not aware, there's a tree on the right hand side here that comes into play. I just managed to miss it on the right, but I didn't hit enough shot on my approach, so I ended up a little bit short. Pitch up though, almost knocked it in for a par. Hole 3, 550. I don't believe there's really much as far as hazards go here, but as you can see, it's a pretty narrow driving hole. I didn't do a very good job on this tee shot at all. Actually, I didn't do a very good job on any of the par 5 tee shots, thinking back. But I did manage to keep it in the rough and not the heavy rough, which gave me the opportunity to cut this one around the corner. I would have liked to have had it more on the right hand side of this fairway for the approach. There's a tree here that comes into play, but it was far enough right where I could get around the tree. I only had a gap wedge in, and left myself with a makeable birdie putt that I proceeded to miss. So still 1 under through 3, 480 par 4. Another super fun hole, extremely difficult. This may be in my practice and play through this course. This was not my first playthrough. It was my first full playthrough. Obviously, I had to play through it a lot when building the course out. But this hole I really struggled with. Green is tough, very tough. You can see there's a lot of slope there. Knock that down. And I will take par here any day of the week. Oh, or even better. How about that? 2 under. Par 5. 600 yards. Number 5. 2 under par going into this hole. As you can see, I cut off the screen. That's why I'm putting these labels for the holes in between. I cut off the scoring when I did the OBS, or the video recording export like a doofus. So I had to go back and add the kind of the mini maps on the front end and give y'all an idea how far these holes are. This is a long one, and really in my playthroughs I was never able to get over that hazard in 2. It's a really long way, which makes this very much a 3-shot par 5 for me pretty much every single time. I could have driven the ball a little bit better, maybe not. Not a great putt. That one a little past, but I managed to make the comebacker to stay at 2 under. As you can see, a nasty par 3, 239, kind of coming out of the chute. And I'm posting this, and I wanted to post it and give everyone an opportunity to see it, and then get this course published out to everyone. I want to see what people can score on this course. So I'm hoping people will just play it just for fun, not even in a tournament, and record their videos and then share them and see what you can score. Because this is, like I said, this is a very hard course. So bogey there, back to 1 under. Another monster par 4. Aren't they all? tough for me to even. It's 240 plus, I believe, just to carry it into the fairway on that line, and then you're left with an eternity into this green, 200 yards into this green. It's just tough. I believe I had 195 into that green and carried it 192, so a really nice shot. Almost made birdie there, made the par, so another monster of a par 3. You've got trouble in front of the green, obviously, pretty much the whole way there. This is just a bailout all day long. I hit the hardest forward I could to the left and just bail out. Doesn't leave you with a real easy pitch though down the hill, and I did a terrible job here. Didn't hit that nearly hard enough. Hit a really nice putt. I thought I made that. As you can tell, I was shocked. So back to even. Hole 9, another monster. Dogleg right, 460, out of bounds right. Trees left, trouble. It's just trouble. There's trouble everywhere. Post a comment. What do you think about the course? I really like to see what everyone's opinion of it is. I think it's just beautiful. As beautiful as it is difficult. It seemed to really come out nicely. Worked with a member there at the course, so got a lot of great details and information on it. Alright, so I believe I turned an even. Number 10 par 5. Up the hill. This one's playing around 600 uphill. You see you hit right there from the clubhouse. So this is driver. There's deep rough and trees. I managed to really keep it out of the trees. If you hit it in the trees on this course, you can see how thick it is. It's pretty much a re-hit. You really can't hit it. And that was from the member. He didn't want you to be able to re-hit it out of these trees. There's some areas that you can play out of, but for the most part, if you hit it in the trees, it's trash. It's a re-hit. They often play as a lateral or more like an unplayable. I mean, a nice birdie there. This is a really pretty par 4. Split fairway. Excuse me, the fairway's out to the right, and then you have to cut it across. If you miss this just a hair left, it's actually a hazard that you will not be able to play out of. There's a lot of marshy areas on this course. As you play through it, you're going to find are going to play like water. It may look like dry land, but it plays like water. Another birdie there, so I'm back to 2 under. I'm fighting hard. Just got to avoid the trouble that lives everywhere. Number 12 managed to hit a pretty good tee shot here. At least it was straight. And as you can see here, the second approach is over. There's hazard left. There's deep rough short. I don't believe that plays as hazard. Your mileage may vary. Good luck with where you hit it. If you hit it in nasty spots, you're going to get nasty shots. Long putt here, 60 feet. I left it short. Again, I apologize. I cut off the top of the screen. I don't even know how I did it. But I didn't catch it till later, so you're missing some of the yardages I have into some of these holes. I apologize for that. Honestly, as difficult as this course was, though, I wasn't going to record it again. Another long par 4, hazard left. You have to avoid it at all costs. It will be a re-hit if you hit it in there. And as you can see there, there's nasty deep rough around a lot of these bunkers. With extra grass, I managed to keep it out of that. I am playing 6-foot gimmies. I should have mentioned that earlier. Another birdie though, 3 under, heading into 14. This hole is my nemesis. Excuse me. The LiDAR data isn't very good, so this one is still kind of a work in progress. There's a big hill on the right-hand side there that will be coming in a later revision. Even this second shot into the green just doesn't look right. But again, this was a kind of beta release of the course. 15 par 5, a mere 582. This is a 7680, I think is the distance on this course. So not only is it long, but there's hazards everywhere. It's narrow. It's just tough. Again, I want to see how y'all do with it. Water down the left, trees up the right. I managed to split the difference and hit a really good shot here. There's a really cool boat here on the right-hand side, a craft boat that we added. It's hard to see though, unless you just happen to be coming in from the right angle. Obviously, if you're a walker on this course, you'd see it every time you play it. But another putt, 4 under, heading into 16, par 4. A mere 472, trouble down the left, trouble off the tee. A good tee shot. Actually, not a good tee shot. I didn't hit that very well. But, you know, super heely, but I hit it straight. 220 carry, yuck. It's just nasty. I think I had a full 185 in here, and I managed to just get it over the water and the junk. Which on this hole, I think you just take it every day here. Even with a long putt, 55, 60 feet. Lag it down there and be happy with par. So 4 under heading into 17. This hole's just nasty. Just nasty. I mean, the green looks like something you should be trying to hit with a wedge, but you're going to have to hit a 225-yard shot, and I really thought I hit this in the water. Boy, I missed it. I'm still looking at that kind of laughing because I missed it so badly, perfectly. Just dead straight and almost got away with a birdie there, which would have been nuts. And then heading into 18, 505-yard par 4. Trouble right, water left, hazards everywhere. Pretty much you either have to blast it down the middle or you're out of play. Other than that, easy hole. Easy hole. Gosh. You can see I'm just kind of showing on this one. 246 to the fairway. I mean, you just kind of know going in. You just need to blast it. Figure out a way. I don't know. Shorter hitters are just maybe going to have to figure out a layup plan. Or maybe you just won't play the course. But I hit it left. And I missed. And I went underground. So I had to re-hit this. I hit it into a water hazard by about a foot. And in my beta version of the course, I hadn't quite got the hazard line right. So hitting 3 off the tee, I blast the next one a little to the right. I still have 205 out of the rough here with water down the right to a tight tuck pin. I mean, it's just miserable. I had 60 yards in from my, what is that, 5th shot? 5th shot. I don't even hit the green. 6th shot, 35 feet. Hold it. Ugh. So, there you have it. 2 under. I want to see who can beat it. Salty, I'm calling you out. Thunder Golf, I'm calling you out. Bob Chung, I'm calling you out. All you great players, come have at it. Post your videos. I'm looking forward to seeing it. See you next time.